G'day, I'm Dr. Philip Button from the Food Entrepreneurship Academy. Here I am in Canberra at the Charles Sturt University Canberra campus, which incorporates the St. Mark's National Theological Centre and the Australian Centre for Christianity and Culture. What I want to go through in this particular series of videos, actually starting today for the next 5 days, are some trends that have been identified by the publication Prepared Foods, and give our insights on those, and a bit of understanding from our perspective of those particular trends. So starting today, the 28th, right through until, so I'll be starting at number 5 today and moving up to number 1, finishing on New Year's Day. So without further ado, let us get stuck into it. So number 5 of the food trends for 2022, as according to Prepared Foods, is plant-based foods. So plant-based foods have certainly been booming for several years now, and that trend is certainly not going anywhere anytime soon. So while it isn't number 1, for next year, according to Prepared Foods, it's still nevertheless strong enough, to make it into number 5. So from the perspective of the food entrepreneurs that we work with and talk to, there's certainly no doubt that plant-based products enjoy strong demand. Otherwise, food entrepreneurs wouldn't want to develop them. So we know they are strongly in demand, but it needs to be said that this isn't from people that follow a vegetarian diet or a vegan lifestyle. So the flexitarian diet is almost becoming a movement, one would say. Many people are doing away with meat for at least one portion of their day or a few days a week, and that sort of thing. So with that demand comes a rise in product demand for breadth and depth of plant-based products to support that. So, with most demand for plant-based products coming from meat-eating consumers, plant-based products today need to be much better, much improved, and deliver really a far superior eating experience from those plant-based products, even from just a few years ago, because the demand is growing at the the sort of pace that it's growing at. So while this particular experience for these consumers, these flexitarian consumers, is certainly being met in some product categories, it falls far short, really far short in others. So it's these categories where the sensory experience, the eating, dining experience that is lacking in these particular products, certainly is where more demand is. So product improvement in all categories is of course important, but some plant-based products still seem to be very much in the first generation stage. There's really no doubt about that. So while people will start to make a move towards plant-based products for reasons of personal health, environmental sustainability, and animal compassion, or other various reasons, unless people are rock solid and steadfast in their reasons for for those particular choices, it's really unlikely that they will maintain that. And if they don't maintain that, well, then it's going to be pretty easy for them to go back to their animal-based meals, increase their proportion of animal-based diets. Therefore, really knowing the consumer demands and food trends around the sensory experience that these consumers want, will really guide, really guide the strategy development during the early product development stages. So what we've seen is strong interest from food entrepreneurs wanting to enter the plant-based beverage market in particular, with value-added beverages aimed at specific consumers or a specific activity that these beverages could be used for. In particular, one area though that needs a serious and plant-based option is collagen. Despite what people say about plant-based collagen products, there is actually no plant-based collagen. So collagen is very much a trending ingredient and has several physiological benefits for different consumers for different purposes, and at different stages of life. Whether this be joints or whether this be hair, and therefore whether it's people of a more athletic nature or if it's senior citizens, it's widely applicable across many target markets. So this lack of a plant-based collagen though, or real viable alternative to satisfy this segment of market and those particular elements that people are looking for, is what we feel really holding back plant-based beverage development in this area. So while plant-based meat alternatives are widely popular, with many different options currently available, their development tends to be, by large corporations or universities. So what we've seen is very few early stage entrepreneurs are actually venturing into the plant-based meat market, which we again, feel could be a worthwhile area, as not all products need to be perfect replications of meat for their success, especially when these are manufactured as artisanal products and could be marketed as boutique products in farmers markets and that sort of thing. So all up, the plant-based market is certainly really strong. It is strong, has been strong, and clearly will continue to be strong in various categories, particularly those that are underdeveloped. And these really do provide good opportunities for food entrepreneurs. As we mentioned, it's those value-added beverage products, especially those that might appeal to consumers that have a desire for the benefits of collagen and different elements of the plant-based beverage market. Plant-based meat market. So those ones that are, not so mainstream, but can be boutique kind of products. Specialist products that might have a particular cultural significance, for example. So not necessarily mainstream, but niche areas. Are areas where food entrepreneurs we feel could really benefit and really enter that this plant-based food product revolution with certainly a much higher chance of success. So that wraps up number 5 for the prepared food trends for 2022. So that's it from me for the moment, and basically signing out from this lovely bushland setting on the Canberra campus of Charles Sturt University in the inner city suburb of Barton. Thanks very much for listening, and shall catch you tomorrow with the number 4 food trend for 2022. Thanks very much, and I'll see you then. Bye.